Hello everybody, welcome to Coding 101, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to create your very first API, and we're going to be using Node.js to do this, and also a very special and very popular package known as Express.js. So we're going to be using that for you to create your very first API endpoint. So if you've never done this, this is going to be a very interesting video for you. So if you're interested in this, please make sure you subscribe to this channel, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section, and also make sure that you like this video so I can do more videos like this. So the first thing that we're going to do, of course, is that we're going to install our Express.js package. We're going to come over to our terminal and we're going to say npm install Express.js. And after our package is installed, we're going to go to our app.js file and we're going to import that package. We're going to say const express require. I'm going to put our package over here. We import our package, then we're going to initialize our package and create a server. And then we're going to listen in to any port that might be running. We're going to listen to port 5000, and we're going to make a firing signal so that once our server is up, this is what we should should indicate. It should say listening to port 5000. I think that is sufficient. So to create this endpoint, we're going to use an HTTP method, and there are plenty of HTTP methods out there. If you're interested in me going deeper in this subject of these HTTP methods, then please leave a comment on the comment section. But we're going to use the get method. So the get method is an HTTP method that is applied when requesting information from a particular source. It is also used to get specific variables and many different types of data from a particular group or source, like I explained. So if you want to get, for example, information from that database, you would use the get HTTP method. There are plenty of other HTTP methods out there, like the post method, which is the antithesis of the get method. When the get method is used to request information from a particular source, the post method is used to send a particular data to a server. So it's used to send data, while the get is used to request data. So I hope you can notice the difference between the get and the post method. We're going to do the post methods in other lessons, but today we're going to be focusing primarily on the get method. So in order to do this, we're just going to go app, and we're going to say app.get, and we're going to name our endpoint. We're going to just, instead of naming it, how about we just leave it like that? We're going to just put a / over there, and then we're going to attach two objects to this API, which is rec and res. In fact, let me just write them complete. I'm going to just say response. I'm going to explain to you what these objects are in a minute. Let me just finish writing the API. So rec is an object containing information about the HTTP request that is raised. So let's say, for example, you want to attach certain information to your request, then you would attach that information to the request object. So the request object usually has something that you call the body. So this body is the body of the request, which might contain a couple of data inside of it. So that data is attached to the request object. And then the response object, on the other hand, is used to send the HTTP request, the desired HTTP request. So that's how they are different. So the request is the object that contains the information about the HTTP request, and the response is used to send the HTTP request. So in this particular case, we don't actually need the request object, we only need the response object. So we're going to just say response.send, and this is how we send the response. We're going to send the response in the format of JSON. We're going to just say result, and we're going to say hello world. So what we expect to happen is that when we run this API endpoint, it's going to give us this over here. It's going to give us this JSON object. So let's do that, right? So first what you want to do is that you want to go to your terminal and you want to run this node app.js. And as you can see, this server is running on port 5000. So we go to our browser. Normally I use an API. Normally I use this API tool called Insomnia and Postman as well. But for this instance, because we're just learning about it, I don't want to make things a little bit too complicated. We're going to go to our browser and we're going to just say localhost. What is that? Port 5000, right? And what we expect to get is our JSON object, and just like that. So you can use this endpoint to send all types of data that you want. Maybe you want to send an array, maybe you want to send an HTML file. That is still fine. You can serve so many other things, which we're going to learn as time goes on. So please make sure that you subscribe to this channel, make sure that you like, and make sure that you leave a comment in the comment section. I am available to answer any questions that you might have regarding this topic. I think it's a very interesting topic and one that is very crucial, especially for you developers out there. You need to learn how to create an API endpoint. Thank you very much. I will see you next time on Coding 101.